Ugh. Really? What are you doing at my wedding, you disgusting four-eyed nerd? You're gonna ruin my special day by being here. How did you get in anyway? Did you sneak in through the back or something? Excuse me? Don't think you can fool me. I recognize those nerdy black-rimmed glasses. Those things make you look like a loser, you know. We went to high school together, didn't we? You were that shy loser in class who didn't talk to anyone. I know I invited some of my old classmates to the ceremony today, but I definitely didn't invite you. How did you get in? Wait a minute, Laura. Let me explain before you get carried away. Who gave you permission to speak my name, huh? Don't you remember what happened in high school, you little rat bag? I told you to call me Milady, didn't I? It's all coming back to me now. I used to chase you around the school and beat you up if you didn't call me that. Good times, huh? But just because we've both graduated now doesn't mean anything has changed. I'm still at the top echelons of society, and you're still a little gutter rat. So you should address me properly. Huh? Why? I don't get it. Can we please just act like adults here, Laura? All that stuff is in the past now. No, it's not. Call me Milady. Do it. Or you know you're gonna get what's coming to you. I'm sorry, Milady. I didn't mean to upset you. Now that's more like it. Now explain to me how you snuck into the church today and why you're here. Well, actually, I happen to be the older sister of Milady's fiance. That's why I'm here. I was invited by my brother. Seriously? No way. You're Kyle's sister. I don't believe it. It's true. You can ask Kyle. This is crazy. Does this mean we're going to be sisters from now on? Just great. Yeah, we'll be family once the ceremony is over. But you're calling me names and making fun of my glasses like you always used to in high school. I guess some things never change, huh? Now wait just a minute. There's no way you could be Kyle's older sister. It's not possible. I've already met Kyle's older sister. He introduced us a while back. We've met all of each other's family members already, of course. I've only met his sister once, but I remember she was at least somewhat good-looking. Leagues prettier than you. That was me! Don't lie. I'm not lying. When we met, I was wearing contacts and a little bit of makeup. That's probably why you didn't recognize me. You really expect me to believe I didn't realize it was you? You're kidding, right? That couldn't have been you. Well, it was me. I don't know what else to tell you. I recognized you immediately as soon as my brother introduced you. But then you said, "It's nice to finally meet you," and I thought you must have forgotten me. Or at least, maybe you wanted to forget about what happened in the past and put all of it behind us. So I just pretended that we were meeting each other for the first time. Maybe I misinterpreted things. No way. There's just no way. I refuse to believe the girl I met then is actually you. Well, I don't know what else to tell you other than please believe me. You can get Kyle to confirm it for you if you see him. Yeah, a likely story. You're just making up lies on the spot so that you can sneak into my wedding ceremony. Obviously. I'm not that dense, you know. You're going to need a more convincing story than this garbage. Please don't be like this, Laura. I mean, Milady. Listen up, trash. You need to get out of here ASAP. I didn't invite you here and you're not welcome. You can't be serious. But what about my brother? I can't just leave. Enough with that story already. Jeez, what a pain in the butt dealing with you of all people on my wedding day. I shouldn't have to put up with this. Why did you even come here? I have no idea what you were thinking, but the game's up. Hurry up and get out of the church before the ceremony starts. Your face is the last thing I want to see when I'm walking up the aisle.
You won't be walking up the aisle today, Lara. I'm going home with my sister.
Wait, what?
And here I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding day with my sister. Can you explain your behavior here? Why are you talking to her like this?
Huh? What's going on right now? Is that you, Kyle? Why are you using Peggy's phone?
So, you finally figured it out, huh? I noticed my sister seemed to be in a negative mood, so I asked her what was wrong, and she showed me these messages. What the hell are you saying to my sister, Lara? How can you be so rude? Explain yourself.
Wait, hold on a minute. I'm so confused right now. What's going on? I don't get this at all. Is she actually your older sister? The woman you introduced me to before was actually Peggy from high school all along. How is that possible?
I'm the one asking what's going on here. I don't understand why you're so confused. You met her before.
I know, but she was wearing contacts, so we didn't recognize her. She looked completely different from how she did in high school. How was I supposed to know who she was? I had no clue your sister was actually Peggy from high school. That's insane.
Come to think of it, she's been acting pretty weird ever since I introduced you guys. Whenever I brought up the topic of our marriage around her, it seemed like she wanted to avoid the subject. She seemed so awkward about the whole thing for some reason. But I guess now I know why that is. She must have had mixed feelings about her little brother marrying the girl that used to make her life hell back in high school. I can't say I blame her.
I didn't make her life hell. Don't exaggerate. I just teased her a little. That's all. It was all in good fun, though. It might have looked like I was being mean to her if you didn't know the context, but that's just how we were back then.
I don't want to hear your excuses, Lara. The wedding is off.
What? You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. You really think I'd joke about something like this? I can't possibly marry someone who hurts my family members. I didn't think you were this sort of person, Lara. I'm disappointed in you.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. Look, I know you might be mad, but it's all in the past now. Don't call off the wedding over something trivial like this.
Trivial. Is that what you think? Back when she was in high school, my sister used to come home and cry herself to sleep just about every day, you know. We were all really worried about her. We knew there must be some trouble at school or something. But to think you were the source of her stress all along.
Wait, please, let's not get carried away here, Kyle. All of this happened a long, long time ago. I'm totally not that person anymore. I'll apologize to your sister about what happened in high school. So please don't call the wedding off, okay? If the wedding is canceled, then what are we going to tell all the guests? Come on. All our families and friends are here.
It's too late to persuade me. I've made up my mind not to marry you. I just can't imagine swearing to love you eternally knowing what you did to my sister.
Please, don't do this. We can talk about it. Let's figure something out.
I told you, it's too late to persuade me. Anyway, I'll tell everyone the wedding is canceled. Let's discuss more about what we're going to do tomorrow.
How could you do this to me, Peggy? My wedding ceremony got called off, and it's all your fault. I just talked to Kyle, and he said he's calling off the marriage altogether. He said he can't marry me because of what I did to you in high school.
I see. So you guys already finished talking. I can't lie. I thought this might happen when he found out about everything. I can't blame him.
Why didn't you just tell me you were Kyle's sister, idiot? If you'd said something sooner, then none of this would have happened.
Huh? You're blaming this all on me now? But I did tell you I was Kyle's sister. You're the one who refused to believe me even when I tried to explain.
You can't talk to me like that. You're still an ugly four-eyed cow, and I'm still above you. Don't get carried away thinking we're on the same level just because Kyle is your brother.
You're still calling me names and making fun of me, even after everything that happened yesterday.
Shut up, loser. That's all you are, and that's all you'll ever be. So that's how I'm going to continue to treat you. Got it. My wedding got canceled because of you. You really think I'm going to start being nice to you now?
Well, I had hoped that maybe you'd learned your lesson.
Listen up, nerd. I will never, ever, ever forgive you for this. I'm going to hate you to the end of your days. I'll put a curse on you or something. You hear? I promise you, you'll live to see the day when you regret ruining my life.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious. I'll definitely get revenge on you for this someday. If you ever try to live a happy life, I'll be sure to get in the way. Never forget that, Peggy. I'll be watching and waiting. Congratulations on your wedding. Despite being a pathetic four-eyed geek, I guess you finally found someone willing to marry you. Who'd have thought it? Imagine my surprise when I opened my invitation and saw your name on it.
Laura, you're at the wedding today?
I sure am. I can't believe you're actually engaged to Dale, of all people. I've always admired him. What a weird coincidence. I can hardly believe it.
Wait a minute. Why are you here today? Did Dale invite you?
He sure did. We actually work together at the same company. I guess you didn't know that. I work directly under him, in the same department.
Seriously? I had no idea you two were co-workers.
He's always taking good care of me, your fiance. I kind of have a bit of a crush on him, actually.
You do?
Of course! I was pretty depressed when he announced at work that he was going to be married. But I figured if it's someone my reliable and smart superior chose, then she must be an amazing and beautiful woman. I gracefully accepted defeat and gave up on pursuing him. But then that woman turns out to be you, of all people. Who'd have thought? I guess I needn't have given up on him after all.
Wait a minute, Laura. You're not thinking of trying to cheat with my husband or something like that, are you?
Oh, don't worry. I would never do something that crude.
Well, that's a relief.
But if Dale happens to fall in love with me of his own accord, then it's not my fault, is it?
Huh? What does that mean?
I mean, for example, what if Dale were to see what you're really like? And then when he realizes what a loser you are, he'll stop loving you and fall in love with me instead. I'm clearly the better option for him. Don't you agree? I mean, think about it. I'm at least 100 times more charming and attractive than you. He's sure to switch to me in no time.
That's not going to happen, Laura. And anyway, what do you even mean by what I'm really like?
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't know what I mean. You're the one who got my wedding ceremony canceled, stupid. I'll tell Dale all about what you did. Your fiance is the woman who ruined my life. That's what I'll say. She was jealous of me because she was so ugly, so she had my wedding ceremony canceled. What do you think he'll say?
You're joking, right?
I'm dead serious. When he hears that, he's never going to want to touch you again. There's no doubt about it. He'll throw you away into the garbage and get together with me instead.
Wait a minute, Laura. You're not actually going to tell him that, are you?
Don't even try and stop me. It's useless. This is the punishment you get for ruining what should have been my wedding day. Now I'm going to ruin your wedding day in return. Get a taste of your own medicine.
You can't do this. Your life will be over if you make a move on Dale.
What do you mean?
I won't say anything bad, so just grow up and act like an adult, Laura.
Huh?
I can't believe you're actually thinking about interfering in your superior's marriage. Don't do it, that's my advice. You'll lose your position in the company for sure.
What are you even talking about, Four Eyes? I'm doing a favor for Dale by letting him know that his new bride is a terrible person. He'll thank me for telling him. Trust me. There's no way I'd get in trouble at work for something like this. You don't think so? No, I don't. And anyway, I plan to quit my job once I marry your husband. I mean, I don't even like working for that stupid company. I just want to settle down and be a housewife. Who cares what happens at work? I see. So that's how you feel, huh? I don't think it's going to work out like that, though. You should really be careful. I see. You're just worried about what will happen when Dale finds out the truth about you, so you're trying to stop me. But you're too late. I'm about to tell him everything right now.
I'm telling you, Laura, it's useless. Dale already knows everything. Don't do this. You're only going to make your own situation worse. Don't cause trouble at your superior's wedding ceremony.
Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean he already knows everything?
I mean, he already knows that you and my brother's wedding ceremony was called off. And he knows about my involvement in the whole thing, too. And before you even ask, I also told him all about what happened between us in high school.
What? Are you serious?
Well, we are going to get married today, and we've been engaged for a while. We have nothing to hide from each other.
But how can that be? It doesn't make any sense. Dale knows you're the kind of woman to ruin someone else's wedding ceremony? How can he be fine with marrying someone like that? I don't believe you.
Please, listen to what I'm saying for once. If anything, he praised me for stopping you and Kyle from getting married. He said that if Kyle had married a crazy woman like you, there would have been drama sooner or later.
He what? He didn't say that about me. Don't be ridiculous.
It's true. He said it's a good thing the wedding got called off before we became relatives.
Huh? You're joking. I don't believe it. Why would a kind, reliable man like Dale be on your side here? You're a disgusting, petty loser who ruins people's lives. There's no way he would want to marry someone like that.
Laura, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I get it. So you told him what happened, but you spun it to make yourself look like the good guy.
Of course not.
That's the only way it makes sense. You must have left some of the details of what happened out. I bet a four-eyed dweeb like you was good at lying, huh? That's how you got with Dale in the first place. You manipulated him into feeling sorry for you just like you do with everyone. Well, I'm going to talk to him and tell the truth about what really happened.
I didn't do that, Laura. I swear. You're making a big mistake here. I only told Dale the facts about what happened.
Oh, I have an idea. I'll tell him about what you were like in high school, too. He's finally going to learn about how much of a pathetic loser you actually are. Once he finds out, he's sure to fall out of love with you. And the wedding ceremony will be canceled.
Calm down, Laura. Just think about this logically. I understand that you still resent me for what happened 3 years ago, but this is going too far, don't you think? Don't try and ruin someone's wedding day.
Shut up! Have a taste of your own medicine, Four Eyes. Don't try to order me around like you're better than me.
Laura, please.
My wedding got called off because of you. It's only fair that I return the favor. Don't you agree? I told you that you would live to regret what you did to me. I know. I'll show Dale a picture of what you looked like in high school, with your stupid black-rimmed glasses. He'll never be able to look at you the same after he sees it. He'll definitely call the wedding off. I can't wait to see the face he makes when he sees your old pictures.
He's already seen all my old pictures, and he knows about what I was like in high school. I mean, for crying out loud, we went to the same school, remember?
What? He did?
He was a teacher in training at the time. He said you were really cruel to him every day. You made a lot of noise in all his classes, and he couldn't teach properly. He said in the end he got so stressed out dealing with you that he decided to give up on being a teacher. That's when he changed the job he has now.
Are you serious? That shy, dull homeroom teacher from high school was actually Dale? How could I not have noticed that?
That's why he already knows what I was like back then. And he knows what you were like too. You don't need to explain anything to him.
No, you're lying. This is impossible. I mean, he looks completely different from how he did back then.
Well, not really. He just stopped wearing glasses and switched to contact lenses when he changed jobs. It kind of seems like you judge people based on whether or not they have glasses, Laura.
Wait a minute. There's just one thing I want to confirm. Does Dale know that Laura from work is the same Laura he used to teach at school? I mean, I wasn't the best student back then, I admit.
Yeah, he knows. He's known ever since you first joined the company. He said he felt despair when he realized he'd be having to work with you.
Hey, what now?
He's really an amazing person, isn't he? He used the fact that you hadn't realized who he was to his advantage and was able to make it so that you two have been working together and getting along all these years. I don't think I would have been able to do that if I were in the same situation.
What am I going to do? I seriously can't believe Dale used to teach me in high school.
Do you think you'll be able to just sit down and enjoy the ceremony like everyone else? Maybe you should just go home early. That might be better for all three of us, actually. The exit is on the left side of the room. Mind your feet as you're leaving.
I can't believe this is happening to me. You two are the worst. You know that? I can't believe you guys would really go this far.
Huh? What's going on now?
I suddenly got an order from my company to transfer to another branch. And my new workplace is in the actual middle of nowhere, I tell you. This is de facto relegation. How can you two be so dirty sending me away like this? Is it ruining my wedding enough for you? Which one of you came up with the idea? Huh?
Calm down, Laura. No one is plotting against you. And even if we were, it's not like either of us have the power to send you somewhere away.
Well, if it wasn't you guys, then why is the timing so convenient? Huh? Even you have to admit it's suspicious.
It's just a coincidence. You're being paranoid. And I heard about your relocation from my husband, but he said it was due to your bad attitude at work. That's all.
Huh? So you're blaming me?
From what I heard, you're still tormenting people like you did in high school. Telling them that their makeup looks bad or that their clothes are ugly. He said all the workers are afraid of you. Your boss got a ton of complaints from everyone in the department, so we decided to send you far away.
Hold on. I never tormented anyone. I just told the truth. That's all. What's wrong with telling ugly people they're ugly? They've seen mirrors before, right? I guess I also got the new recruits to do some work for me too, but that was only sometimes.
That's called harassment, you know. Don't you know that?
Huh? I can't believe an introvert loser like you is really trying to lecture me about society. What would you know? And even if I did harass some people at the company, that doesn't give you and Dale the right to harass me. I'm different from you guys. I'm at the upper echelon of society.
What does that even mean? We went to the same high school, and you work at the same company as my husband. Where are you getting the superiority complex from?
You're just jealous because you're an ugly loser with no future. Don't you try and lecture your superiors about life. Or maybe you think you're better than me just because you got married first.
I give up. It seems like no matter what I say to you, it's not going to get through. It's like talking to a wall. Maybe it's better if you just disappear off to some rural town where none of us will ever have to see you again. That's all I can say.
How dare you say that to me?
Once you're relocated and everything settles down, you should take a long, hard look in the mirror and decide if this is the type of person you want to be. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get married and you'll keep losing friends. Anyway, best of luck with the relocation. Dale and I will pray that you can become a better person. After that, Laura was relocated to a rural branch of her company far away, and peace came to Dale's department. From what I've heard from Dale, the people at Laura's new department tend to work independently. It seems like there is no atmosphere of teamwork or cooperation to be found there. But without being discouraged by such an atmosphere, Laura continued her work as a self-proclaimed positive thinker. But eventually, she was told by her coworkers, incompetent idiots who can't do their job properly are losers. Please refrain from making private conversation at work and just concentrate on your tasks. I guess that hit her pretty heavily.
and she is now spending the days being looked down on for being incompetent and unable to do her job. Last I heard about her, her personality has completely changed. People say she has become very quiet and unassuming, and doesn't talk much. Thank you for watching! If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.